What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So we have a little bit of an issue that's happening here in the United States, and it is impacting every single one of us. But it is something that's been going on for decades. It's not something new, and it's not something that a lot of the big businesses, they want to get away from. I want to address what this is. I want to address why this is going to impact us, how this is affecting people that are collecting Social Security, how this is affecting younger Americans, people that are 18 to 25, 25 to 35, even 35 to age 50. A lot of issues, but I want to break down what's going on. So first, all I ask is if you enjoy these daily updates, do me a favor, go ahead, hit that like button. Now, what's going on? Well, just this week on Wednesday, you may have seen the story, but Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, he was giving a interview. He was up for a press conference. He stood silent for about 20 seconds. He stood up at the podium and didn't say a word for 20 seconds. He had to be taken back, evaluated. He came back out and said he's fine. Is this an issue? I think it is. This is a major issue because the old money is paying for these people, paying for people like Mitch McConnell, who's 81 years old. President Biden is not any younger. We also got Senator Bernie Sanders, 81 years old. Senator Dianne Feinstein, whatever her name is. Again, 90 years old. You've probably seen the stories and reports of people pushing her around in a wheelchair. Yeah, she couldn't walk. She is 90 years old. Senator Chuck Grassley, 89 years old. Just to give you an idea, there's out of the 100 senators, 68 of them are over the age 60. I think this is an issue. And one of the reasons why I think this is an issue is because of kind of the policies, the laws. What have we seen lately? We've seen the old ideas coming back. The old ideas. Just regarding Social Security, for example. They're pushing the old agenda. They're trying to change the laws to help us and fix us moving forward. But the way they're trying to change them is to go and decide on policies that they've worked on, or their agenda from decades ago. It's not going to work. This is why I think this is a massive crisis here in the U.S. is because we don't have age limits. We don't have term limits as far as, for senators and for representatives. We don't have that. I think that's a problem. And I want to know your thoughts as well. And let me know down in the comment section below. Do you think lawmakers should have an age limit and a term limit? And I bring this up because of a few different things that have been discussed lately. One of the first things is Social Security. What we are hearing lately is a lot more lawmakers are going back to the old ideas of, well, maybe we should just leave things as is. Just leave it alone. Because it has worked for decades. Why can't it not work now? That is a huge, huge issue because within the next 10 years, according to multiple studies, according to the Social Security Administration themselves, they will become insolvent. They won't have any money to pay out. So it's only going to be the revenue that's coming in that will be immediately paid out. That means people on Social Security aren't going to get 100% of their benefit. No, they're going to get about 77 to 78% every single month. That's what they're going to get. because the old age and survivor, the trust fund, it's not going to have any money. We look at SNAP benefits, just to give you an idea. There's a lot of people that say, well, in my day, we didn't have all this assistance. If we wanted food, we went out there and we worked for it. We bartered, we traded. And how well does that work now? I talked to somebody the other day, and he said that he listened to my idea. He started a little garden in his backyard. Everything was going great. He had all these different vegetables, and he wanted to go and trade them. And the person told him, well, we don't really do that. We don't trade, right? This is 2023. You don't know what people are putting in their vegetables, in their gardens. What chemicals are in them. If there's any, there's a potential virus that they're spreading. They don't know if they're safe. That's the difference between now and the 1980s, which I don't know much about because I was only born towards the end of it. But in the 1980s, early 90s, you could trade, you could barter. People were more than willing to help you out. Now, not so much. The other thing, when it comes to the age of certain lawmakers or the president himself, or maybe a future president, what age is she going to be? I don't know. But should this be an issue? Should there be a law that says, no, you cannot be over the age of 80 years old? Think about the amount of times President Biden has fallen down. Whether it's been on his bike, whether he tripped over a cord on a stage at the Air Force Academy, whether he was walking up the stairs to get onto the plane and he tripped. So have you noticed? It looks like the stairs are different getting onto Air Force One. Looks like they changed them. This is a major problem. We've seen before, certain lawmakers would show up to a congressional meeting or whatever, and they'd have bruises on their arms, their hands, their face, and they say they fell down. Is it acceptable that we have lawmakers deciding what we do, how we do it, when we do it, and we don't know if they're going to be okay? According to all the reports from Senator Mitch McConnell's office, they say he's going to serve his full term. He is not stepping away whatsoever. He will be here. He is going to attempt to lead the Republican Party. That's what he's going to do. So we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. But one thing I can tell you is I'm a little concerned. Now, do I think an 18-year-old should be stepping in and deciding what laws we have? Probably not. But do I think we need somebody that's 89 years old, 90 years old, determining what kind of law we are going to pass? That's what's concerning. Because again, I'm in my mid-30s. What I want in the next 15 to 20 years is probably different than what somebody that's 90 years old, what they're thinking about, because they're thinking about today. Whereas the younger generation is thinking about not only today, but what is there going to be in the future. Not just for our kids and our grandkids, but for us in the next 15 to 20 years. So I just wanted to fill you in on that. I wanted to get your opinion, because again, this is, in my opinion, is a major crisis. Because lately we've seen more lawmakers taking more time off. We've seen them falling down a little bit more, and health concerns are now coming to the forefront. This is a problem. So again, let me know your thoughts. Or am I out of touch with reality? Is it me? Let me know again. All right. Again, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next one.